That's exactly what's happening in Maine, where Democratic Senate candidate Graham Platner is facing intense public attention after reports emerged about private messages he allegedly sent to other women during the early years of his marriage. But what makes this story different isn't just the controversy itself, it's the surprising response from the person closest to him, his wife. And now, voters across Maine are debating whether personal mistakes should impact political leadership. Main story. According to reports, Platner's wife, Amy Gardner, informed campaign officials during an internal vetting process in 2025 about sexual messages that Platner had previously sent to other women. The disclosure reportedly occurred behind closed doors as campaign staff reviewed potential vulnerabilities before launching a statewide Senate run. What might have remained a private marital issue quickly became national news after details were reported publicly. However, instead of distancing herself from the candidate, Gardner stepped forward to defend both her husband and their marriage. In a video released by the campaign, she spoke candidly about the challenges the couple has faced since marrying in late 2023. She described the realities of newlywed life, struggles with infertility, and the enormous pressure that comes with a high-profile political campaign. According to Gardner, those combined challenges placed significant strain on their relationship. Yet she emphasized that both she and her husband committed themselves to counseling and personal growth. She explained that they regularly work with marriage counselors and individual therapists, saying that no marriage is perfect and that healing requires effort from both partners. The emotional moment. Perhaps the most emotional part of the story came when Gardner revealed her disappointment over how private details of their marriage became public. She said she had trusted a campaign staff member with deeply personal information during a difficult period in their lives. According to her statement, she felt betrayed when those private conversations eventually found their way into public reporting. For Gardner, the issue wasn't only about the messages themselves, it was also about trust, privacy, and the pain of seeing intimate struggles become national headlines. Public reaction. As news spread, reactions were mixed. Some voters praised Gardner's honesty and willingness to speak openly about marriage, counseling, and personal challenges that many families experience. Others questioned whether the controversy could become a distraction during an important Senate race. Meanwhile, political observers noted that personal controversies have increasingly become major factors in modern campaigns, often competing with discussions about policy and leadership. Supporters argue that the couple's efforts to repair their relationship demonstrate accountability and growth. Critics, however, say voters deserve to fully evaluate a candidate's character alongside his political platform. Platnerresponds. Platner himself addressed the controversy directly. He acknowledged that he and his wife went through a difficult period and accepted responsibility for his actions. At the same time, he emphasized that their relationship survived because both partners were willing to put in the work. He also argued that voters are more focused on issues affecting their daily lives, such as healthcare, wages, and opportunities for their children, than on personal gossip. According to Platner, the campaign's mission remains centered on bringing change to Maine and addressing the concerns of working families. CONSLUSION. As the Senate race continues, one question remains unanswered. Will voters focus on personal mistakes from the past? Or will they prioritize the policies and vision a candidate offers for the future? For now, Graham Platner and Amy Gardner are presenting a united front, sharing a story not only about controversy, but also about forgiveness, counseling, and rebuilding trust. And as election day approaches, it will ultimately be Maine voters who decide which part of that story matters most.